93.3% लोगों ने सरदार भगवंत मान का नाम लिया। दूसरे नंबर पे नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू थे, उनको 3.6% वोट मिले। तो आज आम आदमी पार्टी की तरफ से पंजाब के अगले सीएम और आम आदमी पार्टी का सीएम चेहरा औपचारिक रूप से सरदार भगवंत मान को डिक्लेयर करते हुए
Good afternoon and welcome to this special broadcast. We are coming to you live from the Tribune headquarters here in Chandigarh. I am Rohit Bhan. The battle for Punjab is hotting up. Political activity across the political spectrum of the state that has increased. Today, Arvind Kejriwal, the convener of Aam Aadmi Party, he announced the CM phase for AAP in the Punjab polls. Aam Aadmi Party becomes the first party in the state to have announced its CM phase. It will be the first party which goes into the poll with a leader, with a CM phase. This perhaps puts pressure on other political parties like the Congress and the SAD to announce to follow suit. I'm joined by my colleague Ruchika Khanna for more on this. Ruchika, first, does it give it a big advantage once they have announced their CM candidate? Does it give an advantage to the Aam Aadmi Party?
Yes, most definitely it gives them an advantage because number one, in Punjab, a lot of people were thinking that it could be Arvind Kejriwal who would be the CM face. With the announcement of Bhagwant Mann, it puts to rest all kind of speculation. Number two, it also gives an advantage because then the party gets consolidated. The party cadre gets consolidated in favor of a particular candidate. Right. So I think it's a very good strategy to announce the CM candidate.
Right. And also, what is the mood in the AAP camp? You were there at the event where there was announced. Some handful of AAP workers were there. What is the general mood within the camp, within the AAP camp, after the announcement? There were earlier reports that there would be differences if a face is announced, but now what is the mood like?
No, I think the party cadre was always consolidated behind Bhagwant Mann. After the alliance with the SSM, which is the Sanyukt Samaj Morcha, led by Balbir Singh Rajewal, after the alliance did not come through, it was very clear that Bhagwant Mann would be the CM face. So I think, and there was also no other competitor to Bhagwant Mann.
And also, Ruchika, talking about this alliance, the pre-poll alliance where they were trying for with the farmers, but that hasn't happened. Mr. Kejriwal has himself admitted that this gives them a little bit of a disadvantage. The AAP leaders are saying that this could cut into the AAP votes. What is the strategy of the Aam Aadmi Party now, given the fact there is no pre-poll alliance as such with SSM?
I mean, the strategy is basically to fight it out on their own. Right. They're relying on the fact that that in Punjab people are disillusioned with the traditional parties, right. So they think that is where they stand a chance.
Right. And do you think then the AAP now there's clarity in terms of leadership? They've still kept their doors open when Mr. Kejriwal said that they don't have anything against the farmers. Do you think that they're still keeping a door open for some kind of a post-poll arrangement if it comes to that?
See, in politics there is nothing which is definite. So of course, once the polling is done, and if there is a chance of a hung assembly, which I personally don't think would be there, because Punjab is known to be very decisive when it comes to giving a vote. Right. And in any case, it's just too early to predict if it's going to be a hung assembly or who's going to be the winner. Right. But in any case, I mean, if at all there is some remote chance, of there being a hung assembly, there's going to be a lot of post-poll alliances, including one between farmers and that could be a possibility.
Right. And also, during the course of his press conference announcement, Mr. Kejriwal announced that 3% had voted for Navjot Singh Sidhu. Now, is that some kind of a dig at the Congress party? How do you interpret it?
I think it was deliberately said because I mean Aam Aadmi Party wanted to tell Navjot Singh Sidhu, give a message, a very subtle message to Navjot Singh Sidhu. Right. I think that it was done very deliberately and with a specific purpose.
The ruling Congress. Now, there's been a lot of infighting over who's going to be the CM face. Mr. Sidhu, on his part, has publicly been maintaining that he is the leader. Mr. Channi, again a contender for that post. Does it put pressure, especially on the Congress, to come out with its own CM? In as many words, maintain that it will be Sukhbir Badal who is actually leading, but they have not made a formal announcement. Is there going to be some kind of now a rethink on that strategy that you will have to now announce a formal chief ministerial candidate for the polls?
I think Akali Dal, I mean the pressure is on everybody, right, including Akali Dal. In terms of their CM face, there's still speculations on who's going to be. Is it going to be the senior Badal, or is it going to be Sukhbir Singh Badal, or somebody else? Mm-hmm. So the pressure is on everybody.
Right. So you would consider AAP has taken some kind of a lead in this?
Yes, definitely. Most definitely, yes.
And does it give them some kind of an advantage going into the polls now? Or 1.5 months still left? There's still a lot of time left. But does it give them an advantage?
It gives, I mean, the early bird advantage is definitely there. Right. And also, when the voters know who exactly is going to be leading them, right, I think it gives some kind of a confidence to the voter, right, to decide on where he should vote.
And also last time around in 2017, if I remember correctly, Congress had announced the CM face just a week before. So you still have time. Do you think from now on there's going to be some sort of confabulations within the Congress party that, look here, we need to have a face now because AAP has announced it. So is there going to be some kind of deliberations over it, and what does it trigger? I mean, more infighting?
See, the confabulations within the Congress are very clearly there, but each backing a different person. So I think that would continue till the time the High Command is ready to take a decision.
Thank you so much, Ruchika. So there you have interesting battle on the card. The Aam Aadmi Party seems to have taken the lead by announcing its CM candidate for the Punjab polls. Now it remains to be seen what do the other parties do. Do they actually go into the polls with the same face, or continue the way it is? Overall, it's going to be a very interesting battle for Punjab. We'll keep on providing you all the latest updates from the Punjab political battle, the 2022 Assembly battle, which is going to happen next month. We'll keep on providing you all the updates. You can log on to our website, tribuneindia.com, and also follow us on our other social media platforms like Twitter and Facebook. Meanwhile, thanks for watching.